If we've learned anything from Grimace, it's that you're never too old for a McDonald's birthday party. Celebrate this June with Grimace's birthday shake when you order his birthday meal only at McDonald's.
Hello, divers, coming to you from Studio D. This is the Deep Dive Microcast, a brief look into things I find interesting, and I hope you do too. I'm Tom Feeney, raconteur, motivational tweaker, and writer for Wang's Chop Movie Magazine. On this edition of the Microcast, we celebrate the birthday of a true cultural icon, someone who has touched the hearts and stomachs of millions of people around the world. And yet, his true nature remains a mystery. His demeanor suggests a happy-go-lucky kind of creature, but his name implies that there is something hurtful deep inside. I am, of course, talking about that purple purveyor of polar potables, Grimace. Yes, the milkshake-obsessed monster that has been part of the cast of beloved McDonaldland characters for a half-century. The McDonald's fast food chain is celebrating Grimace's birthday with a special promotional campaign featuring some new menu items. Grimace's birthday meal includes a limited edition purple milkshake, the choice of a Big Mac or a 10-piece chicken McNuggets and fries. Now it seems like everyone's getting on board the Grimace birthday bandwagon, especially in a truly bizarre way, social media platform TikTok. Now if you're unaware of this viral weirdness, let me clue you in. There have been, in recent weeks, a veritable firestorm of posts on TikTok about the new Grimace purple milkshake. Now, no one can seem to really kind of pin down the flavor of the shake. Is it berry flavored? Is it birthday cake flavored? Or perhaps something more sinister? Well, that speculation has spawned some truly dark videos on TikTok. Now, the posts all follow a pattern. A random person has in their hand a Grimace milkshake and states that they are trying it for the first time. Now, after taking a sip from the straw, it immediately cuts to the person posting having suffered some horrible, gruesome demise, usually covered in purple milkshake. It's pretty dark, but also kind of hilarious. Definitely check them out if you get a chance. It's very strange. Now when it comes to the pantheon of McDonaldland characters, of course, at the top of the burger heap is Ronald McDonald, spokesclown and forever mascot of the chain. Now, below Ronald, however, the pecking order is less clear. Who is more popular? Hamburglar? Mayor McCheese? Birdie the Early Bird? No. You gotta go with Grimace. Who couldn't love that goofy purple guy? I mean, he's so cute and fun. You just want to be pals with Grimace. He'd be a great drinking buddy. You know, if all you drank were milkshakes. But what exactly is Grimace anyway? I mean, the other characters in McDonaldland are pretty straightforward. I mean, Ronald is a clown. Birdie is, well, a bird. And Hamburglar is a convicted felon. But Grimace looks like the final Pokemon evolution of Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka. Now, in 2012, McDonald's tweeted from their official account that Grimace was, quote, the embodiment of a milkshake, though others still insist he's a taste bud, end quote. The account tweeted something similar in 2014, saying, quote, Grimace lore says he is the embodiment of a milkshake or a taste bud, end quote. A taste bud. An anthropomorphic, giant, purple taste bud. Now, let that existential horror sink in there for a moment. Yikes. And let's not forget that Grimace wasn't always such a lovable goofball. He was introduced in 1971 as Evil Grimace, with 2 pairs of arms. Yes, 2 pairs of arms. Disturbing. And like most other McDonaldland characters, he was a thief. He stole milkshakes. Luckily, not long after, Grimace reformed, changed his ways, and apparently had 2 of his forearms amputated.
Get yourself ready for a trip through McDonald's land.
One day, Ronald and his friends spotted Evil Grimace running off with loads of shakes and
I'm thirsty!
Thinking quickly, Ronald disguised himself as a big Hollywood movie director.
I'm really thirsty!
Took a shortcut and headed off the Grimace at Filet-O-Fish Lake.
Wait!
Shouted Ronald.
What a face! What beautiful eyes! I'm gonna make you a star!
The Evil Grimace was very flattered.
Would you mind stepping back a bit? Little further.
Asked Ronald.
Just a little bit further.
Splash!
You were sensational!
Shouted Ronald.
And so are these McDonald's shakes, and Coca-Colas, and hamburgers, and French fries, and apple pie.
Now, Grimace is portrayed as kind of a klutzy yet lovable goof who's always getting into some kind of shenanigans. Oh, speaking of shenanigans, have you ever heard of Grimace's Irish uncle?
My uncle Grimace is coming to visit, and I didn't get him a present.
Ah, a shamrock shake coming up.
Oh, sure, and be Cora House, me little nephew.
Here, Uncle Grimace.
Oh, you shouldn't have a shamrock shake, I take it. Oh, it's great. It's green. Where on earth can we get more?
There's only one place on earth to get a shamrock shake. McDonald's. But only for a limited time.
I better have one then.
Sure, and be Cora.
Yes, Uncle O'Grimacy, a sickly green version of Grimace, complete with ridiculous Irish accent, a green cob hat, a shamrock-laden vest, and yes, a shillelagh, which is, if you didn't know, is a kind of wooden walking stick / blunt instrument. Now, the only way they could have made Uncle O'Grimacy more stereotypical is if he was drunkenly stumbling around McDonald's singing Whiskey in the Jar. Other members of the Grimace family were introduced in the 1999 home video release, The Legend of Grimace Island. We meet his mom and dad, as well as his grandma, Winky. He even has a great-great-grandma named Jenny Grimace. No, I am not making that up.
Coming in 1999, an all-new video adventure. Ronald and his friends set sail in search of a hidden treasure on a mystical island, the secret home of all Grimaces. Don't miss The Legend of Grimace Island, available only at McDonald's.
Told you. It's available for free on YouTube if you feel the need to torture yourself. Now, if you go to grimacesbirthday.com on your favorite browser, you'll find a decidedly retro-looking site with a cute little video game called Grimace's Birthday. In the game, you control Grimace as he waddles through several McDonald's birthday scenes to find his buddies, including Birdie and Hamburglar. The object is to make sure Grimace blows out his birthday candles and picks up enough purple shakes for his pals along the way. Now, it took some doing on my part to uncover this, but I believe I found Grimace's birth certificate, and according to it, Grimace is now 52 years old, which means he is qualified to carry an AARP membership and get 15% off meals at Denny's. The Grimace's birthday promotion appears to be quite the success, bringing the purple papilla back into the public consciousness. Now, it's kind of hard to imagine the other McDonaldland characters getting the same treatment. I mean, can you imagine a promotion celebrating the Hamburglar's release on parole? Or celebrating Captain Crook's recovery from a bout of scurvy? And let's not forget that incident when Officer Big Mac turned off his body cam while making a routine traffic stop. Not cool, man. Yes, McDonaldland is not immune to these changing times. McRib sandwiches come and go. Hot apple pies go from fried to just baked. God only knows when they'll ever fix that damn McFlurry machine. But take comfort, friends. We'll always have Grimace. Thanks for listening. If this is the first time you've heard this podcast, check out our past episodes, available on almost all podcast providers, and subscribe so you don't miss a single one. If you like what you hear, write a review. We would love to know what you think. Or drop us a line at thedeepdivepodcast@gmail.com or on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter feeds. You can find links to those and our awesome t-shirt store in the bio of our Instagram page. All clips used in this podcast are meant for educational purposes only and not to infringe on existing copyrights. The Deep Dive Microcast is part of the Deep Dive Podcast family and a production of Automaton Studios.